Let's groove, YouTube. It's Solo QueFine with something on my mind. In this video, I'll be discussing fantasy locks for week 1 in the NFL 2018 season. Now, if you find this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel as I'll continue to drop more tips and updates throughout the NFL season. First up on the list is a receiver that's been getting a little bit of buzz this year in the preseason and has a new quarterback to throw him the ball this year. Emmanuel Sanders for the Denver Broncos has been the #1 target for Case Keenum so far in Denver. He was pretty productive in 2015, and then they had quarterback issues for the last 2 years, but it seems like that's an issue that's going to be fixed for 2018, so I expect Emmanuel Sanders to not only have a good year, but to have a breakout game in week 1. Denver's playing against the Seattle Seahawks, which 2 or 3 years ago would have been a fantasy nightmare, but that defense is no longer elite anymore. The Legion of Boom no longer exists, so I expect Emmanuel Sanders to get his fair share of targets and be able to produce a good game. Next on the list, we head out to Baltimore and discuss running back Alex Collins. Here's a guy who really started to come on strong at the end of last year. He ended up finishing with 4 games of 15 or more points and even sprinkled in some games where he put up 20 or more. This is an offense that should be much more improved this year. Not to mention they're going against a Buffalo team that's in a rebuilding mode, an offense that won't be able to move the ball against them. So I'm expecting this game to be sort of a blowout, which means Alex Collins will get more carries towards the end of the game and could potentially sneak in an additional touchdown. Last on this list, we remain in Baltimore for Baltimore's defense. If you take a look at what they did in 2017, they were very successful against young quarterbacks. In the game against Cleveland, they put up 20 fantasy points, and in the game against Green Bay with Brett Hundley starting, they put up 26 fantasy points. And you can even track back a little further. In the game against Jay Cutler and the Miami Dolphins, they put up 29 points. In daily fantasy, defenses and running backs tend to trend together. So if you're expecting Alex Collins to have a great game, there's a good chance that Baltimore's defense is going to have a great game as well. That's all I have for you in this video, but be sure to subscribe as I'll continue to drop videos on tips, sleepers that can help you make some money this year. I'm Solo QueFine, and I'm OWT.